Our space junk problem is getting a little out of control. Aside from the 500,000 pieces of debris floating around our planet at over 17,000 miles per hour, we've put some weird stuff up there that might not fit your standard definition of junk in space. For example, there are space burials, but they're not quite like Spock's in Star Trek. They're more like what actually happened to the show's creator, Gene Roddenberry. His ashes are among the few to leave the planet, and sometimes we express ourselves with space junk, like this tiny tile rumored to be smuggled to the moon. It has 6 artists' work, like Andy Warhol's initials. It's believed we left something like 96 packets of human excrement on the moon during our Apollo missions, and sometimes a spacecraft in orbit dumps its space waste, which might look extraterrestrial but is actually just cosmic pee. The moon has other stuff too. Just remember, it might not always stay how you left it. Apollo 16's Charles Duke left this pic there, but by now it's probably entirely black because space radiation will do that. Golfing on the moon is as awesome as it sounds. Alan Shepard, the first American in space, convinced NASA that bringing his collapsible 6-iron on the Apollo 14 mission was worth it. We found out on the moon a 15,000-yard drive is no problem. Yep, worth it. Now, if you're doing some work outside a craft orbiting Earth, losing something like a $100,000 tool bag gets a little dicey. From down here on the ground, it might look like this, but that stuff, including escaped space spatulas, all comes back toward Earth and burns up in the atmosphere eventually. So if you're looking for something a bit more permanent, check this out. If scientists are right, and in billions of years from now the sun engulfs Earth and all of our drifting space junk, we've still got 2 golden records safely aboard both Voyager probes, which are now screaming through interstellar space over 12 billion miles away. Those records are 12-inch gold-plated copper discs that have recordings of greetings in 55 languages, songs and sounds, and a slew of epic pictures. The aliens who find this fragment of our space junk legacy will be super impressed, or incredibly terrified.